Rebecca Tortello, Education Specialist, UNICEF Jamaica.
The reason we wanted to be part of the ADT project and innovation is to be able to move towards making more of our classrooms fully inclusive.
Dwayne Campbell, founder and CEO of BookFusion.
Accessible digital textbook projects with UNICEF, Ministry of Education and BookFusion. It is really about creating digital textbooks that are accessible to learners with and without disabilities. So basically, whether you have a disability or not, you should be able to use the same textbook in the classroom and at home.
Shemoya, 11 years old, student.
I like my classmates, I like my teacher, I like learning.
Kirkland Walker, Shemoya's father.
Yeah, she's improving, yeah. When online, do tablet online, she want more question and more give answer. Me say, Shemoya, what is this? And she the one that she can tell. Miss Harris depend upon she to tell the question. So she's learning, yeah, she's coming on.
Cynthia Brizuela, Inclusive Education Specialist, UNICEF Latin America and the Caribbean.
The Accessible Digital Textbook Initiative started in 2015 as a global initiative with UNICEF. And this global initiative in UNICEF united publishers, organizations of people with disabilities to create the protocol and the guides to produce accessible digital textbooks. In Jamaica, for us, is the first English-speaking country that is involved.
Rebecca Tortello, Education Specialist, UNICEF Jamaica.
Having Jamaican voices, for a young child to hear the voices, to get that sense of familiarity and confidence from hearing familiar sounds, hearing the familiar settings of the background sounds, seeing the familiar images or hearing them described, I think builds a sense of confidence and strength.
Katie and Lemard, Head of Special Education Unit at Hope Valley Experimental School.
We now have access to books that can read for the students. Instead of having a child reading on her own and she's not able to read, right, the book is there to read. It is so good that you could have your earpiece in and you could listen to the book.
Kaya Lee, 13 years old, student.
Some of the words in there, I don't really know it, and I'm happy that it's saved for me. If I want to start it back over, I can do it. And it read for us too.
Fayval Williams, Minister of Education and Youth, Jamaica.
I can see the vision in my mind of all of our children gathered around this device and are able to access it, not just when they're alone, but in a group with others, fully inclusive, enjoying learning.
Cynthia Brizuela, Inclusive Education Specialist, UNICEF Latin America and the Caribbean.
The purpose is inclusion, and we want to, in order to have inclusion, we need children in their regular classrooms to reflect the diversity of our societies.
Mariko Kagoshima, Representative, UNICEF Jamaica.
We don't want to leave anyone behind, and then with this technology, we are able to reach the most usually unreachable fast.
Dwayne Campbell, founder and CEO of BookFusion.
I would say the perfect end goal for this kind of project is that we start a movement, so to speak. That would be the end goal, which will then result in now classrooms not being segregated and all learners inside the same classroom, and then, a happy society.
Mariko Kagoshima, Representative, UNICEF Jamaica.
I think this is really exciting, and then we really think that this project represents our motto of leave no child behind, and it's very exciting for us.
Rebecca Tortello, Education Specialist, UNICEF Jamaica.
I think for the children with special needs to be able to be in the class with all their peers will be revelational, will be life-changing. It also will validate for them their own skills and what they can bring to the classroom with their peers. And I think that's priceless.